Hey friend, this is Rick Renner, and today we're going to change our subject. We're looking at 1 Corinthians chapter 13, what Paul said about love. Are you ready? I want you to really stay with me on these because these are going to be good, and this first one is really good. Listen to what it says. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not love, I'm become as a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. What in the world is a sounding brass and a tinkling cymbal? I think that I'll tell you. Okay, here we go. A sounding brass was a term that was used to describe the pagan religions. Now you have to remember he was writing to Corinth, and Corinth was filled with pagan religions. And in some of those pagan religions, they played these chimes and this brass, and they just banged it and 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 banged it all the time. And it was part of their worship. This clanging brass, just banging, 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 banging. And in fact, it was so loud, kind of like when my son was learning to play drums. You just felt like, I cannot get away from this noise. And it became an irritant. And later on, by the time of the New Testament, it came to describe people who talked incessantly without love. They just ran their mouth. We would call them motor mouth. Just talk, 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 and you feel like you cannot get away from these people. Then you come to this last phrase, a tingling cymbal. Before the men of Israel would go to war, they would shout and they would play the cymbals. And it was a declaration of war. And so when Paul says, if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels and have not love, I become like a tingling brass, a clanging cymbal. He says, on the one hand, people who claim to be spiritual, but they don't manifest love in their life, they're just a lot of noise. They talk incessantly. They get on your nerves. In fact, they really make you want to make a declaration of war. They will just arouse you to want to fight with them because it's a lot of empty noise and nonsense. That's what Paul says. So maybe it would be good for you to look at yourself and to see what kind of effect are you having on others. Are you just a banging, clanging cymbal people want to cover their ears because you never stop talking, or because there's no love behind what you say? Do people want to declare war because it's so nerve-wracking to talk to you? That's exactly what Paul's talking about when he says, even if I speak in the tongues of men and angels, but if I don't have love, then I'm this and I'm this. So I hope that was something new for you today, and I think that you'll take a few minutes to think about it.